Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this particular video, we are going to talk about the DNB expected cutoff branch wise. There are many factors which are included during the analysis. In the last video, I have put the expected cutoff for All India quota. So you can check out the video in that channel. Okay, and in this video, we are going to cover the expected cutoff for different branches in DNB. Okay, so there are multiple factors which may play a role, will definitely play a role. The first factor, or if you're new to the channel, you first subscribe the channel. Okay, and don't forget to hit the like button. In the description, you can find some important links for ebooks and you can join the Telegram group if you're new to the channel, and you can also avail our paid counseling guidance at minimal fee for DNB counseling, All India quota counseling, your state level counseling for government colleges as well as open state private colleges, deemed university, CPS, FCPS, NB diploma and all. Okay, so let's get started. There are multiple factors, okay, which are going to play a key role in deciding the expected cutoff, how it's going to get impacted. Let me tell you, the first factor is a number of seat which has incremented in All India quota. So if the seat gets incremented for MDMS, government college or private college, it doesn't only impact All India quota government cutoff only, but it will also impact DNB cutoff as well, because the same candidate will eye for a seat in All India quota government seat as well as in DNB. Okay, so the first factor which will positively impact the cutoff, or like it will lead to the positive shift for DNB cutoff. Second factor which will give a positive edge to DNB expected cutoff is the change in counseling rule. Now there won't be any reversal of seats into state quota after round 2. So there will be 4 rounds in All India quota. So those candidates who are getting seat in All India quota, mop-up round or a stay vacancy round, they will leave some seats for other candidates or the candidates who got rank below them to get a seat in DNB. So there will be positive shift due to these two factors. There are other factors which will lead to negative shift. Or let me talk you about a third factor which will lead to positive shift. There are a big group of candidates who have decided to start the preparation. Okay, and some of them have been preparing from last 2 months since the counseling got delayed, and keeping the next examination date for the session 2022, that is 12th of March in mind. Some candidates who were not satisfied with their result are going to leave the seat after the allotment in the round 1. So you can expect positive shift in the further rounds in round 2 or mop-up round. So these 3 factors will take the cutoff towards positive shift. Now there are a couple of factors which will definitely take it to neutralize some of the positive shift and will impact negatively on the DNB cutoff. First factor is clubbed counseling. All India and DNB both are getting clubbed. Candidates are getting more awareness about DNB. They are not much afraid about the passing rate now. These factors will definitely create more competition for DNB, and it will give an edge or push towards negative shift. Okay, and it will definitely neutralize some of the factors which was giving positive shift. The fifth factor which will also play a role in taking it to negative shift is kind of like so if reservation gets implemented, as of now we don't have seat matrix published, and government had mentioned that they will expedite the counseling process. I don't know when it's going to happen, but they will expedite the counseling process by delinking the reservation policy or the reservation issue from the current counseling process, so that counseling process must start without reservation issue getting involved into it. So it is possible that the reservation may not be applicable from this year. So if the reservation policy comes into play from this year, it will definitely give a lot of negative shift. Okay, because the seat will get distributed in all India quota, and those candidates who come under general category not able to get seat in all India quota government quota, all India quota government seats, they will go for DNB seats. So in this analysis, I have considered number of seat increased, okay, and seat increment in DNB, okay. I have considered there is no reservation policy implemented. I have considered there are 4 rounds of counseling in DN for all India quota. So excluding reservation policies implemented, I have done the analysis, and you can see there will be positive shift in DNB cutoff as per last year compared to last year. So the radio might be available up to rank of 10,000. Now I don't need to read out each and every expected cutoff, but I have explained what I wanted to explain, that what are different factors. Let me summarize you, the factors again, which will play a role in making the shift positive, and which factors will play a role in making the shift negative. Seat increment will make a positive shift, seat increment, and then 4 rounds of counseling will also push towards a positive shift. Clubbed counseling will push towards negative shift. Reservation policy, if it gets implemented, will definitely push towards negative shift, and candidates who are moving for the next year will definitely give a lot of positive shift. Okay, because the candidates who are going for next year will leave a seat for EU even in they have good rank, because they are aspiring for much better. And up to 11 to 1200 candidates will be taking seats, and those are like top merit candidates will be taking seats in INSET. Okay, so there will be another factor which will take it to positive shift. Okay, so there are totally 6 factors. Okay, 4 factors playing towards positive shift and 2 factors towards negative shift. So radio you can expect up to rank of 10,000. Dermatology, because it has less number of seats, so up to rank of 7,000 you can expect a seat. General medicine and pediatrics, OBG, these 3 branches, including TB and chest, these 4 branches are like in so much of demand in DNB, and the number of seat is also high. So still they will be not getting so much of positive shift compared to last time. There will be little around 1,000 to 1,200 of positive shift you can expect in these branches, because these are most demanding branches in DNB. So general medicine you can expect up to rank of 18,500, and this cutoff I am giving up to last round when the counseling is going to close. The last cutoff, it's not about round 1, round 2 or mop up. So in case your rank is on the border, you have to plan or strategize the counseling in such a way that you need to travel or need to wait up to the last round, then you can expect a seat. And it's all my prediction. There is no hard and fast cutoff, so you can expect it's kind of like based on my analysis, based on my ability. I might be wrong also, but I am trying to give you based on multiple factor how it's going to take the shift, and it will more or less around this figure only. Gynae might be available up to rank of 23,000 because it's a surgical branch. Many candidates won't prefer in like those hospitals where the exposure is not good, passing rate is not good. General surgery will take a good positive shift up to rank of 27,000, you can expect it. Ophthalmology up to 28,500, ENT up to 27,000, anesthesia up to 30,000, you can expect a seat. Respiratory medicine up to rank of 18,000. Psychiatry medicine you can expect up to 23,500. Radiotherapy up to 32,000. Emergency medicine will close little early, 27,000. Nuclear medicine has got very few seats, 11,000 might be the closing. Pathology may be available up to 35,000 rank, and these 6 years courses will have cutoff of around 25,000 for neurosurgery, plastic surgery up to 23,000, cardio surgery up to 27,000, pediatric surgery up to 26,000, and family medicine you can expect up to 32,000. So these are based on the analysis I've done and based on the factors I have mentioned in the video. Most of the time I've taken to explain you the factors, and this number you can save. Okay, you can take a screenshot also. So that's it from my side, and thanks for watching and thanks for your support, and we request you to like the video, and you can share also, and if you're new you can subscribe the channel. You can also think about availing paid service, because a little amount of investment can enable you getting the optimum result. So you can avoid many things, many mistakes you can avoid, and you can get the best possible result, okay, through counseling. So with this note I am going to conclude this video, and we'll meet again with some other important updates, and hope for the best. The counseling, we are hopeful the counseling may start after the 6th Jan hearing, because it doesn't look very hopeful that we will get early hearing, since Supreme Court is on holiday, on vacation. Our doctors are still trying, and we respect a lot to them, and a big round of claps for them and their because we are also getting risk of third wave coming, and it's very important to have sufficient number of doctors to tackle it. Somehow the government is ignoring it. This is very bad, and I'm against it, and I support you and hope for the best. We will do whatever best possible. Thank you.